The US soldier accused of leaking classified military documents to Julian Assange's WikiLeaks has not entered a plea at the start of his court-martial. Bradley Manning was read the 22 charges against him at a hearing in Maryland. If found guilty, he could face a life sentence. Lateline's John Stewart reports.
Private Bradley Manning was dwarfed by his guards, escorted from a military court at Fort Meade in Maryland. The 24-year-old is accused of leaking hundreds of thousands of US military field reports from Iraq and Afghanistan to WikiLeaks between 2009 and 10. Private Manning is also accused of leaking diplomatic cables to WikiLeaks and now faces 22 charges, including aiding the enemy, wrongfully causing intelligence to be published on the internet, and theft of public property. The charges carry a maximum jail term of 150 years.
Bradley Manning has now been held more than 600 days without trial. Not only has he been held for such a long period of time awaiting trial, he's been held in conditions that have caused international outrage.
Among the 700,000 classified documents and video clips allegedly sent to WikiLeaks is a video of a US helicopter gunship firing on a group of Iraqis, including civilians and children.
Come on, fire!
The prosecution has portrayed Private Manning as a trained analyst who knowingly committed criminal acts by allegedly passing information to WikiLeaks. But Private Manning's defence says he's an emotionally troubled young man who should not have been given access to classified information. Bradley Manning's prosecution is concerning Julian Assange's lawyers. They fear that if the WikiLeaks founder is ultimately extradited to the United States, Private Manning could be encouraged to turn against him.
I was present at Bradley Manning's Article 32 hearing last year, just before Christmas, and at that hearing his defence counsel said explicitly that the Department of Justice has an interest in Manning coming to a plea bargain in order to implicate Assange.
While the US government views Private Manning as a dangerous traitor, WikiLeaks supporters view him as a whistleblower and political prisoner. Julian Assange's lawyers are worried the WikiLeaks founder could face similar treatment to Manning.
We only need to look to the treatment of Bradley Manning and the conditions under which he's been held to get a sense of what will happen to Julian if he ends up in the US, and that ought to be of grave concern to our government and to the people of Australia.
Private Manning's trial is set to begin in August. John Stewart, Lateline.